Today's reflection, sorry. This week we are reading from the book of Sirach, one of the books of wisdom, and I think the book really speaks for itself. And today's Mass reading, the first one, is something I just want to read an excerpt for you, and really have it serve in and of itself as the reflection for today, because it's very plain in what it's saying. I simply want to perhaps emphasize a few parts as I read it. So it's from chapter 2, verse 1 and onward. It says, "My son, when you come to serve the Lord, stand in justice and fear. Prepare yourself for trials. Be sincere of heart and steadfast. Incline your ear and receive the word of understanding, undisturbed in time of adversity. Wait on God with patience. Cling to him. Forsake him not. Thus will you be wise in all your ways. Accept whatever befalls you. When sorrowful, be steadfast. And in crushing misfortune, be patient. For in fire gold and silver are tested, and worthy people in the crucible of humiliation. Trust God, and God will help you. Trust in him, and he will direct your way. Keep his fear and grow old therein." And it goes on, really emphasizing the importance of fearing the Lord and trusting in him. Fearing the Lord is having a healthy reverence toward God, so that we don't want to displease him in any way. And just in these few passages that we read, there's a bunch of points that stand out. My son, when you come to serve the Lord, well, there's an implication that we are serving the Lord. We're seeking to serve him. And when we do so, here's a few things that we should be expecting. Prepare yourself for trials. Okay? I think all of us experience trials in our own way. But when we go to serve the Lord, trials are going to come. Why does God allow trials? Because it's in those moments, just like in Adam and Eve, the original trial is to do two things: to test how much we believe in him and how much we love him. Okay? We can shorten that by saying, by how much we trust him. But then it goes, incline your ear and receive the word of understanding. This is how we are to be sincere of heart and steadfast. What does inclining your ear mean? It means that every day and throughout our day, we are praying. That's what the inclination of our ear is. Speak, Lord, your servant is listening. When we're doing this every day, whether it be spending some time in adoration or making pauses throughout the day, we find that we have this steadfastness that comes to us, an understanding that comes to us, because we're not relying just on our own devices. And it says, undisturbed in time of adversity. What gives us confidence when things get really tough is the fact that, Lord, you know that I have given you this day. I have spent time in prayer, asking you to guide my ways. I've asked for your wisdom. As it says in here, if we're patient and we cling to him, you will be wise in all your ways. So this is a beautiful little daily blueprint for how we should be living. And whatever befalls you, when sorrowful, be steadfast. In crushing misfortune, be patient. For in fire, gold and silver are tested, and worthy people in the crucible of humiliation. So when we go to serve the Lord, it's not always easy, but we should expect to be humiliated. Why? Because we need to be brought low so that God can lift us up. We find these in the recent readings that we've had. If you want to be first, you must be last and the servant of all. Why is this so? So that the world can see that it is God who works in us and through us. So this is just a beautiful way of helping us to allow God to show his power in and through us. So here we are, Sirach 2. What a great reflection as we launch off into this week after President's Day. And to pray this even for our country, that we can emulate each one of these things so that this country can return its heart back to God and be wise in all of our ways.